Yay! From your ear-to-ear smile, I have come to know that you all are happy and healthy. Hey, what's that sound? Shh, listen to it. Pitter, patter, pitter, patter. Yes, it is the sound of the most precious thing. Tell me, when do you hear this sound? Okay, when rain comes? When the tap is not turned off in a right manner? Okay, or when the tap gets damaged? Yes, my dear learners, pitter patter, we are talking about water. You know, whenever there is pitter patter, be it from the sky or from the tap, meow, the cat collects every drop in her container and always loves to sing. Every drop is precious. It quenches my thirst. It makes me smart when I take part in it. Plants smile when I water them. Everyone needs water. It is the base of life. Why would I waste water? I always collect every drop because every drop counts. Pitter patter, water is precious. So our meow always does this whenever there is pitter patter. What do you do? Think. Now look here. Yes, it is the map of our country, India. And this is the state where people sing. Listen. Can you guess this song? Okay, I will tell you the English version. Then get the song by yourself. So here is the English version. The earth is wearing anklets, the sky is wearing bangles. Yes, I'm talking about the state of Rajasthan. And today we will talk of Jaisalmer, that is in Rajasthan. Yes, Jaisalmer gets less rain, but in olden times when it had rain, then what did the king and his subjects do to store the drops? It was, is and will be a lesson to one and all. Let's learn ourselves too from your environmental studies lesson. Every drop counts. Long ago. This is a picture of Gharsi Sar. Sar means a lake. King Gharsi of Jaisalmer got it made 650 years ago with the help of the people. All around the lake, there are ghats with steps leading to the water, decorated verandas, large halls, rooms, and much more. People came here to celebrate festivals and for programs of music and dance. Children came to study in the school on the ghat. The talab belonged to everyone, and everyone took care to keep it clean. Rainwater collected in this lake spread over many miles. It was made in such a way that when the lake was full, the extra water flowed into another lake at a lower level. When that too filled up, the extra water flowed into the next lake. This way, all 9 lakes filled up. This rainwater could be used throughout the year. So it is amazing to know that the lake is constructed in such a way that no drop of water from this lake was wasted. Yes, 9 lakes were attached in such a way that if one lake was full with water, the water automatically flowed into another and discontinued with the rest of the lakes that were attached. Children, do you have any river or pond around your house? Is it clean? Do see, okay? How do you keep the rivers, ponds clean? Tell me. Okay, very good. By not throwing any garbage into them. Very good. Yes, children, the Gharsisar Lake tells us that how much the King Gharsi and his subjects were aware about the importance and conservation of water. We all are living in today. How much we, the people of today, are aware? Let's find out by reading further. Today, Gharsisar is no more in use. Many new buildings and colonies have come up in between those 9 lakes. Now the water does not get collected in these lakes. Rainwater just flows away and is wasted. Yes, it is sad to know that the places that used to attach 9 lakes are disturbed. And on that places we can see many houses and colonies. Now tell me, children, today why there are so many houses and colonies? Come on, tell me. Think. Yes, because of the increasing population. Very good. Oh, absolutely, my dear children. Today, joint families are getting separated. This is also the reason that many houses are being constructed. But where there is a problem, there is a solution. So, get up, be in action. Yes, to preserve and see the gifts of nature. Plants and trees that bring water clouds in the sky. Maintains the balance in nature. And the land that soaks the water coming down from the sky to store underneath. So, start working near and around you because every drop is precious. Now look here. Yes, it is the map of the world. And in this world map, there is Uzbekistan, from where the famous traveler Al-Biruni came to visit India. Yay, you have to find Uzbekistan in the map on your own. Do find. Here, it is time to read what Al-Biruni wrote in his book when he visited India. The people here are very skilled at making ponds. My countrymen would be surprised to see them. They pile up huge rocks and join them with iron rods to build chabutras all around the lake. Between these, there are rows of long staircases going up and down. The steps for going up and coming down are separate, so there is less crowding. So, did you see how Al-Biruni praised India's stepwells and ponds? Children, be a wise visitor. Whenever you go to visit any place, do write about the interesting things and places. Whenever you go to visit any place, like Al-Biruni found our water conservation resources interesting. Children, it is not only any book from where we come to know about the olden times. There are other sources too. Can you name them? Think and tell. Yes, old buildings. Very good. Coins. Paintings. Very good. Children, do see when it rains, where will the rainwater go at the area around you? Okay. Now let's proceed with our chapter, drop by drop. Besides Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get very little rainfall. Here it rains for only a few days in the entire year. Sometimes not even that much. The rivers here do not have water all around the year. And yet, most of the villages in these areas did not have a shortage of water. People knew that every drop of water was precious. lakes and johars were made to collect water. Water was everyone's need. One and all came together in this work, be it a businessman or a laborer. Some water from the lake soaked into the ground and reached the wells and barberies. The soil of the area also became wet and fertile. Yes, in the olden times, people used to work together to conserve every drop of water that came down from the sky. See, Johar? Children, in your area, do you work together to store rainwater? Oh, very good. Some children are saying, along with their friends, they collectively bought a big tub which they keep outside to store rainwater whenever it rains. Wow, very good. And the children who don't, yes, please do conserve along with your friends, okay? Children, as you have learned that earth soaks water, and this is the reason we get water under the earth. What would happen if we make the land pakka everywhere? Think over it. Now, look at this picture. Yes, pipe is used to connect the roof and the tank so that the water collected on roof can flow down to the underground tank through that pipe to use when the need arises. Yes, my dear children, one can have such system of storing water in his house. Now tell me, for what purposes we can use rainwater? Think and tell. Okay, for watering plants, very good. For washing cars, scooters, cycles, very good. Okay, for mopping also, very good, my dear children. Oh, some children are saying sometimes their parents use the rainwater in the batteries of inverters too. Okay. Now it's time to look at these pictures. Absolutely. This is a picture of a well from where we get water with the help of a roped bucket. And here? Yes, we have a step well where we go by ourselves to fetch water. Yes, step wells are called barberies. Very good. I heard. Some of you are saying Al-Biruni wrote about barberies in his book. Absolutely correct. Children, now tell me, have you ever faced a shortage of water in your area? Tell me. Okay, in summers, because of the excessive use of water by the people, okay, due to repair work by the water department, fine. Some are saying once they missed to fill the water because of the different times of supplying water in their area. Okay. Children, do talk to your grandparents or some elder that when they were of your age, from where did they get water for the house? Has there been a change now? Children, earlier people used to drink water from Piau, Mashak, in fact, from springs and step wells too. But nowadays, what do people do about water when they travel? Yes, they carry water bottles. But why don't people these days prefer to drink water from the different sources of water? Do think over it, my dear children. Let's read further. Customs related to water. Even today, people get water from very old lakes, dharas, step wells, and nolas. Many customs and festivals are related to water. At some places, whenever lakes get filled up with rainwater, the people gather around the lake to celebrate. See the bride of Uttarakhand in the picture. After getting married, she has come to the new village. She bows to the spring or the pond. In cities, one can see an interesting form of this custom. The new bride worships the tap in a home. Now, see these two pictures? Yes, copper pot. And the other one is pot of brass. Yay, beautiful stone carvings are also seen near the place of drinking water. Yes, the customs related to water and the beautiful buildings near the place of water are telling us that water is precious. Without water, there is no life. Now tell me, children, in your home, what do you use to store water? Come on, tell me. Okay, bucket, bottles, earthen pots. Very good. Big utensils made from steel or aluminium. Okay, some are telling water filters. Very good. Children, is there any lake, well, or step well near your house or school? Visit it and do find how old is it? Who got it built? What kinds of buildings are around it? Is the water clean? Who all use the water? Is there any festival celebrated at this place? Is there any water today or is it dry? Do find this on your own, okay, my dear children? Now let's talk about Jodhpur. In 1986, there was no rain in Jodhpur and the surrounding areas. People remembered the old and forgotten stepwell. Yes, Bavadi. They cleaned the stepwell and more than 200 trucks of garbage was taken out of it. People of the area collected money. The thirsty town got water from the stepwell. After a few years, it rained well and again the stepwell was forgotten. Yes, my dear children, we should not be selfish. We should keep the good work on for ourselves and others. Like, we should save and clean water for ourselves and for the coming generations too. Now it's time to see how different people manage or get water today. A Jal boat water tanker comes to our colony twice a day. We have to stand in a long queue to get water from the tanker. People at times have fights over water. Oh my God, people fight for water at some places. We pull water from the well. The nearby well dried up a year ago. Now, we have to walk far to reach the other well. We are not allowed to take water from some of the wells because of our caste. Children, here I remember a couplet of Kabir. Don't ask the caste of a saint, but do ask about the knowledge he has. Ask the cost of the sword by ignoring the sheath. Yes, it means give importance to internal quality. You know, children, the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, and Baba Saheb Ambedkar, who was the chairman of the Constitution Drafting Committee, made this couplet in action throughout their life. Children, do practice this couplet in your life too, okay? And always remember, practicing casteism is a punishable offense. We get water at home for half an hour. We fill this in the tank to use all day. Sometimes it is dirty. We get water from our taps all day long. We have put a pump directly in the Jal boat pipeline. Now, we don't have any problem. Oh my God, water pump in the Jal boat pipeline. We have put a motor to pump up the water from the borewell, but there is no electricity, so what do we do? We get water from the canal itself. There is a hand pump nearby, but the water that we get from it is salty. We have to buy water for drinking. Children, water is nature's gift to us. Shall not it be used judiciously and evenly by one and all, in spite of any difference? Now it's time to look at the bill. Now tell me, From which office has this bill come? Come on, look it carefully and tell. Yes, this bill has come from Delhi Jal Board. Why do you think? Delhi Sarkar. Government of Delhi is written under Delhi Jal Board? Yes, Delhi Sarkar. Government of Delhi is written under Delhi Jal Board as it is run under the authorization of the Government of Delhi. Now tell me, in whose name is the bill? How much money do they have to pay for each month? See and tell? Yes, the bill is in the name of Muhammad Umar and Dr. Muhammad Shoaib. Very good. They have to pay a total amount of 368 rupees. Very good, my dear children. Children, I want you to take the water bill from your parents to tell. Yes, to tell them that the bill is from this date to that date. And do tell how much money they have to pay for water, okay? Yes, they would be happy to see that you can read the water bill. Children, there are some organizations that have come up to save water. Tarun Bharat is one of them. How this group helped Darki Mai? Let's find out. This is Darki Mai. She lives in a village in the Alwar district of Rajasthan. The women of the village used to spend the entire day looking after their home and animals. Sometimes it took them all night to pull water from the well for the animals. In the summer, when the wells dried up, they had to leave the village. Darki Mai heard about this group and asked for help. Together, the people from the group and the village decided to make a lake. The problem of food and water for animals is now less. People get more milk. They have started earning more. Hey children, here is the end of our chapter, but I want you to stand up and collect every drop of water because every drop counts. Stay happy and healthy always. Bye-bye.